Hey family, welcome to my channel, Normal Stats with Dr. Christina, where we break down statistical concepts for people with little to no statistical background. We are starting off with the very basics and working our way up to more advanced concepts. Please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. And if you have any questions or suggestions for any other topics, please leave your comments in the section below. Today, we will discuss frequency tables and bar charts for nominal and ordinal data. This includes creating a frequency distribution table, calculating the relative frequency, and drawing a bar chart. In my previous video, we discussed in detail the different types of data, so please check it out. I put a link in the description below, and here's a quick review of nominal and ordinal data. Nominal data is data that can be organized in unordered categories, such as hair color, black, brown, blonde hair, or gender, male and female. In comparison, ordinal data is data that is in ordered categories, such as highest education level, with the categories being less than high school, college, or graduate school, or socioeconomic status, with low, middle, or high income. Now, these are considered ordered categories because people with low income have less money than people with middle income, who have less money than people with high income. So there's a natural ordering. This is unlike nominal data where the order doesn't matter. So there's no order for black hair color, brown hair color, blonde hair color. The color just doesn't matter. The frequency distribution tables include the classes or categories of the data, which are, for example, like gender, male or female. So your categories are male and female, and it also includes the numerical counts or the percentages. So let's dive into some examples. First, let's say we surveyed 150 people. We asked for their gender and highest education level. On the left, we list the categories. So for the categories, we have gender here, and we list male and female. And then we also have the highest education level, where we list out the categories for education. So if we survey 150 people and we ask for their gender and highest education level, we then put the frequency on the right side, which is the number of people who responded in each category. So for example, we see that there were 40 people here who responded as they were male, and 110 people here who responded that they were female. And so total, this adds up to the number of people who took the survey. And we also do the same breakdown for those people who responded that their highest education level was less than high school, college, or graduate school. And we see that the total adds up to the 150 people who took the survey. So now let's take it a step further and calculate the relative frequency. Now the relative frequency is a proportion or percentage of total observations for a category. For the percentage, we calculate it as the number of observations in the category divided by the total observations times 100%. And we're multiplying it by 100% because we're taking the percentage. So for example, if we first look at male, so we're looking at male, and we see that we have 40 males divided by the total observations, which is 150 people. That gives us 0.267. Now we take this 0.267, we multiply it by 100%, and we get, which equals 26.7%. Now, let's look at the number of females. So let's calculate the relative frequency for the number of females. So we have 110 divided by 150, which equals 0.733, and we multiply that by 100%, which equals 73.7%. So, as you can see, we've listed our relative frequencies, and when we add up the relative frequencies, they sum to 100%. And this is going to be true of all relative frequencies when you calculate the relative frequency for all of the categories. They should sum up to 100%. And here are the relative frequencies calculated in the same way for highest education level. Now, let's get a visual. So, for our bar chart, we now have the frequency and the relative frequency. But first, let's focus on the frequency. Let's plot the frequency in our bar chart. So for males, on our x-axis, we're going to have the gender here. Going to have our gender on the x-axis. So we have male, female. And then on our y-axis, we're going to put the number of people. So for males, we have 40. So we'll go to 40. Draw a nice bar. We can shade it. And then for females, let's choose a nice purple color. So we have 110 females. So that'll be right around here somewhere in the middle between 100. And then we shade that in. Nice. Not a great figure, but you get the drift. So we plotted the number of people. We plotted our frequency for this bar chart here. Now, let us plot the relative frequency. So we see for our relative frequency is 26.7%, and that will be somewhere around here or so. Male. And for female, we have 73.3%. So that would be somewhere up here. Somewhere around here. Awesome. So what we did in this example is for the bottom one, we plotted the relative frequency or the percentage of people who responded to being male and female. Using the same approach, we can do the same thing for highest education level. So this is our video today. I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch out and just do the video with me. I also provide one-on-one tutoring, and as far as my credentials, I have a bachelor's degree in mathematics from Spelman College and a PhD in biostatistics from Harvard University. And I have a passion for tutoring as evidenced by over 15 years of tutoring experience. You all are awesome. And remember to like, share, subscribe, and live your best life. Thank you.